I think I hit stop stream by mistake. Nerd America, I think you got an extra stream tonight. The clock on Twitch though it still says 8:30, so we may not have lost the stream. I might have restarted it in time. Oh, okay, it's back up. Our clock did not reset yet, so it looks like we're still good. We may have lost some folks, but hopefully they'll refresh and come back. Yeah, Seegers, I appreciate you donating to a good cause and then had the good luck. I'm telling you, karma. Sometimes karma works out, and good people get rewarded with good things. All right, so I was trying to click on the form and I hit the stop streaming button by mistake. So here's the form we're working on. Be careful not to hit the stop stream button. All right, in tonight's stream, OOTP26, lowball creator roster co-leader, co-lead with Kinda360, Nerd of Anarchy, is back to try to beat FlyingWV's brand new record of 46, I believe. 46 wins. Oh, it did restart. Yeah, it went back to 2 minutes. It's back to 2 minutes, so. See, Grizzly gets a bonus. Gets a bonus episode to go to 90. Thank you for the sketches for crew time. Let me go ahead and deliver those. Hey, buddy, these are Z Grizzly sketches for you. There, get off that cold air. There you go. All right, so bonus stream for everybody. Brand record of 46 wins. Tonight we'll be taking over the Cincinnati Reds, and I believe this is the first time the Reds have been taken over, so that'll be exciting as well. All right, we have to update this. The OTP lowball record for fewest wins is 46, held by FlyingWV. The record for second fewest wins is 44, held by FlyingWV and Rev Jr. So the leaderboard has been shifted. We're not doing Price is Right rules. It is a standard 162 game season. Everything else is the same. There are this cycle new questions: most batter strikeouts and most pitcher home runs allowed. And so with that, I think let me put the creator roster file back up. Let me publish this, and then we will go ahead and set up the run. Publish. All right, link to form for tonight's 10-pack giveaway. Already had a 10-pack giveaway this afternoon as we did a Juneteenth Negro League Greats takeover of the 2025 Mets. It was a lot of fun. I do recommend watching the VOD. It was a good time. Satchel Paige from 1933 just went off, as did Buck Leonard. and Cool Papa Bell. Cool Papa Bell I did not think was going to sim so well based on the profile that came in, but he sure did. Alright, let's pin this to the chat. Let's start getting this run ready in OOTP27. This is the draft I have to do. Alright, we're going to go new game, new quick start game. Quick start number 3. This is Lowball OOTP27. This is Nerd. Run number 4. Let me just save this file name here. And oh, Ezra Denny. Ezra Denny, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Oh, that's weird. Usually I'm listening to Ezra's stream, but I didn't hear anything. Huh. Well, I hope you had I did watch most of your stream. I thought I was still listening to it, but now that I'm thinking about it, it has been quiet other than my own stream. So at some point I lost contact with your stream, Ezra. I hope it ended well. We're gonna watch and help Nerd of Anarchy play Lowball Creator roster with the Cincinnati Reds. And for anyone who missed it, no, I think I must have lost your channel. Every once in a while, my Twitch crashes, and I probably have to restart. I get a little red circle that says restart player or something. Commissioner mode cannot be fired. But for anyone who missed it, we had a really fun Juneteenth NEL Greats takeover the 2025 Mets, and it went even better than I had hoped. The NEL players are importing better than ever. This is the first full cycle where, since MLB announced that NEL stats would be MLB stats. And I think in keeping with that, OOTP has done... yeah, that was this afternoon, seriously. I was just recommending that people check out the VOD of that. And so yeah, to OOTP's credit, now that this is the first full version since that was announced by MLB, the NEL players are importing better. And there are still cases where they're not importing great. I think that has more to do with the fact that the general data set is not as thorough in certain NEL seasons. And, you know, both MLB, BREF, whoever is doing the data is having to compile from various sources, various leagues, barnstorming games. So the quality of data, even for, you know, MLB dead ball, is not great. And so, you know, it's not shocking or extra disappointing that the quality of some of these NEL seasons, the data is not that great. But I'm hoping that over time, the data does improve. So I'm looking forward to redoing this sim every year. This is a big leap in the quality of the sim since previous versions, because you know, I think that decision to make NEL stats MLB stats has really helped. So Josh Gibson imported beautifully when I had huge issues importing him in the past. And the players that did not import well are ones that, you know, their peak was when they were 27 years old, and BREF only has their data from like when they're 37 years old to 44 years old. There are a lot of players with their younger seasons are just kind of missing. And so I did put in the pack-away form for that stream some methods I would use to try to return them to what they should be. And some of those work pretty well. Cool Papa Bell is actually one of them, and so he's sim great. And for others, I used alternate seasons when I saw that they didn't import well. So the 1933 Satchel Paige was a backup from the 1943 that I imported. And he ended up winning the Triple Crown, which is awesome to see. So yeah, it was a really fun time. Recommend checking that out on the VOD. I don't often recommend, checking out the VOD on episodes, but that's a good one. We had a lot of fun, and I think commemorating Juneteenth is important. But yeah, so I think we're ready to go. Oh, I just have to delete out the rosters, and we are all set. So let me get the voice channels up and running. We'll put this back up. Okay, Nerdy, you should be in the stream now.
Wait, what's going on here? Yep, can you hear me?
Yeah, volume sounds. You might be a touch high. I'm going to lower you a little bit on my end, but sounds good.
Wait a second.
Welcome in, welcome in. All right, so yeah, this is a very different look, Z Grizzly. I agree.
What the heck is
So
going on here?
first question, I guess, is why the Reds?
I don't know. I just had this feeling.
Okay.
Like, okay, Cincinnati. Yeah. Okay, wait, hold on a second. I can hear myself through the TV, which is not good here, or through the monitor. Okay. Darn it. There we go. Okay. All right. There. I didn't want to have any secondary talking there, echoes and stuff. So, I saw FlyingWV's. Let's put all the pictures at the bottom.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, what happens if you put all the pictures at the top and the players at the bottom?
Okay.
And I was doing that, but I was having scrubs. I was having shortstop, center field.
Yeah.
And I kept, like, the worst I could do was 51. I just couldn't get below 51. And then I was like, wait a minute, what if I put other players there? Maybe somebody will get in. And then I was like, wait a minute, first baseman, they don't really, like, it's very odd to get a first baseman with a secondary position. So I was like, you know what? Hey, let's just load up on first baseman.
So we do have to do one thing.
So
I think you missed on the form where it says
but
you have to
so
take.
Then this point you get.
Oh, hold on. You missed something on the form.
Like 4 different teams.
Can you hear me?
Four different teams with this setup, and
can you hear me? Hello.
3.
I don't think Nerd of Anarchy can hear me.
Players, because the two that first baseman always takes the DH.
Hello. I don't think Nerd of Anarchy can hear me.
And then that third
Hello.
first baseman doesn't do anything.
Hey, Nerd of Anarchy.
And the problem is who are the shortstops or the center fielders?
Hello.
In the bench, gonna have a secondary position. Usually one of them does. So then there's.
Wait, can the chat hear me?
It's like almost perfect. You get 2-3 scrubs.
Can the chat hear me?
3-4 bench.
It looks like Z Grizzly can hear me.
Average. So I was like, hey,
Hey, Bronson Johnson. It was brought to my attention that.
Wait a minute. No, I can't even hear you because
a Combi for Errors wanted me to give his packs to you because he said he had enough packs and he wanted to give since you came in third. So Bronson Johnson, you will be getting a Combi of Errors packs. And thank you to FlyingWV for bringing that to my attention. He had said it in the chat and I had missed it. Yeah. So Bronson Johnson will get those packs. So Nerd, can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you because I turned up on my monitor because for some reason my Discord is not letting me listen through my headphones.
So does that mean you're going to hear me on a lag then? If you can't hear me in Discord, you're going to hear me on a lag.
I can. You're talking. Okay, now you just stop talking. Yeah. Is that a lag?
I don't. So this isn't going to work if you can't hear me on Discord because there's going to be too much lag.
I'll type. That's fine. Okay. I'll type.
All right, but here's what we need to do though. You missed something in the instructions in the form.
Sorry.
And I didn't have time to because I did an afternoon stream, so I didn't have time to review it like I normally do. The form says you have to take exactly 2 catchers, shortstops, and center fielders, which you did. But it also says 1 to 2 players at every other fielding position. So you can only take 1 to 2 first basemen. Precisely for the reason that you came up with, because they don't have enough position coverage.
Yeah. Okay.
So, if you let me know the 2 average or the bench, which one of those you want me to change and what position you want me to change it to?
Definitely the bench.
Okay, the bench first baseman.
Yeah. And then change that to a. Let's roll the dice with a right fielder.
Okay. So now you have 2 right fielders, which works. Everything else is fine. You have 13 pitchers, which is okay. You do have your 2 catcher, shortstops, and infielders, and then no other positions have fewer than 1 or more than 2. So we're good now. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and start creating. It sounds like you actually are not hearing me in a delay. Are you hearing me in real time now? No, maybe you are hearing me in a delay. Oh, he's out of the chat. That's why. Okay, so you're just going to do regular chat then. All right, so we're going to have... we'll come back to this form between levels, but for Legend and Star, we're just going to power through these 6 picks. All relief pitchers, 2 Legend and 4 Star. And before FlyingWV went, we were saying this is the meta, to burn all your pitchers, burn all your high-level picks with relief pitchers. Now, not so much the case, but I still think this is a valid approach too. All right, so let's see how this goes. We have manager pull down, GM and manager actions, sign a free agent. From the free agent window, you have this actions pull down menu. This afternoon, we're importing historical NEL players. Tonight, we'll be creating fictional players. Starting with a relief pitcher, average age, and legend level. So 5 of these. There we go. Create a roster 27 pitching. Yep, that's the right view. Well, no, if you're in the voice chat with me, there is no delay. But if I'm in the voice chat and you're only listening through the stream, there's like a 5-second delay. Jorge Garza is the pick. Look at this, Paul Bonecutter. Okay, look, we're locking in Jorge Garza, but I am screenshotting Paul Bonecutter. And his nickname is Turkeyfoot. Paul Turkeyfoot Bonecutter. Amazing. All right, so we are locking in Jorge Garza. When I do, I'm going to do a vibe-based run one of these days, and it's going to be mostly based on name, although it could be also based on location of birth. Yeah, Ziegler, that's what you have to do, because if you don't, then you hear everything said in the voice channel on a 5-second delay. Jack of Diamonds is a pretty good nickname too, though. Jorge Jack of Diamonds Garza. Pretty good nickname. And I think a pretty good flat profile here for a legend level relief pitcher. All right. Pick is in. Cincinnati Reds. I'm going to mess this up at least once tonight. Cincinnati Reds. All right, the second legend level relief pitcher. And take your time on this one because I have to go run to the other room and get my water cup. I realized I left it in the other room. So I'm going to put these up, put myself on mute, and then go get my water cup. Sorry, my cup was in a different room than what I thought, so it took a little extra time. Chef Gordon Ramsay Boyd is the pick. Yeah, pretty nice flat profile. 50 HRA. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Ramrod. This is a family stream. Okay, let's get legend level SP. Alright, now let's go to, oh, we gotta add them to the reds. Star level is also a relief pitcher, so we're just gonna keep going. 4 of these star level relief pitchers. Now here the variance tends to increase, so you still should get some decent low ball picks here, but you'll also still have some good regular creator roster options in the same group. Okay, 5-star level. And the reroll remains unused. I'm going to be eating some grapes. I hope it's not too loud. Greg Fisk. You know what? I actually know a person with the full name that's on here. An exact full name that's on here. Alright, Greg Fisk is the pick. Kemmer. Kemmer or Keemer? Kemmer. What's the nickname? This is Star, right? This is the first Star. I think so far, from a low ball perspective, these relief pitchers have been pretty good. Second star level relief pitcher. I think we're going to learn a lot from this run. This is an interesting setup. Lorenzo Baker is a choice. I was wondering which way you were going to go on this. Yeah, I like the 45-45 of Christensen, but the 80 control is worrisome. So I don't mind the Baker choice here. Jittery Joe isn't okay. Whose real nickname was Jittery Joe? I gotta look this up. Who was Jittery Joe? Who the heck is Jittery Joe? B-Ref Jittery Joe. Joe Berry, pitcher. Jittery Joe Berry. Pitched 21 and 22 record, 2.45 ERA, pretty good. Pitched in the 40s, 1 year in 42, and then pitched more years from 45 to 46. And that 2.45 career ERA? It's legit. His ERA pluses are above 100, so it's not like everyone had a low ERA then. So he was legit good ERA. Jittery Joe Berry. Jittery Joe's in Athens, Georgia. That reminds me of the joke. What do the police give you for driving through Athens too slowly? A diploma. Athens is where the University of Georgia is. So that's one of the Georgia jokes we tell at Georgia Tech. They tell jokes about us too, so it's okay. They can make more fun of us than we can of them, probably. All right, let's. How many stars is that? 2 stars, so 2 more to go. Believer, average age, star level, 5 of these. I think Nuremberg has gotten some pretty decent lowball groups here to start the night. Oh, Nerd thinks that he might have his voice issue fixed. All right, let's try it out. Okay, you should be in the stream now.
There we go. There we go. All right. No, before it was only coming out of my monitor. It wasn't coming out of my headphones. So my mic, I didn't want the monitor picked up with my mic.
Yeah.
Like, then people are going, "What the heck's going on?" Yeah. All right. So I fixed that.
All right. Janik is the choice. We have one more star. The freshest man on Earth. Okay, who the heck is that? I gotta look that up now.
Ooh. Well,
freshest. Let's just look up freshest. Artie Latham, who does have a card in Perfect Team, is the freshest man on Earth. That's interesting nickname there.
Okay, so I did notice that when you start quick save and you don't pick, the don't get fired and make us the commissioner.
Yeah.
And then you pick the team.
Yeah.
And then you go in and then, well, if you just do the commissioner thing, don't pick the team, go in and then choose the team, that old strategy will be there. That the strategy does save, but when you take over the team, it forgets that and it resets the strategy.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought we had 4 star level relief pitchers. Did we not?
1, 2, 3.
I thought we made 4 though. How did I lose count
Janik,
that fast?
Brisky, Baker, and
I mean, they're not here, so they must have. We must have only made 3.
Baker, Gordon, Boyd.
Boyd was your legend level relief pitcher.
Okay.
I think I just lost count. I think we have 1 more. We must have 1 more to go.
Yeah, because I see Janik here in the chat. I see Baker, and then Frisky. Yeah. Fisk.
Average.
Okay. Yeah.
Star. 5 of these.
All right.
I mean, you don't even look at the ratings. You have to take.
Oh, geez, that's a pretty tough one there. I think I'm gonna. Oh man, it's got to be the guy with 45 control and 45 HRA. I don't care.
You don't have to pick based on name. It's fine.
Yeah, 70 control I think is just too much. Yeah, I went strictly the lowest HRA per pick in all of my things, and plus he's got 25 stamina. So the rich.
No, I just meant from a name perspective, you can't pass up player number 2.
Oh God! Yeah, okay, of course.
That's a must pick. That's a must pick. But okay, hold on. Let me at least screenshot him. Dangerous, Josh. Dangerous Dicks. That's his nickname. The rule is if it's a baseball player name, I'm allowed to say it on stream. Otherwise, we try to keep it clean. But his name is Josh Dangerous Dicks. I'm allowed to say it. It's his name. Bronson Johnson, you're asking about the ballpark. Usually people pick the team based on what teams they'll be playing in their division because they're trying to lose games. The reason that the Rockies are off the table is because they are the single worst team in every simulation. So
Yeah.
everyone would take them to take away their biggest competition. In OOTP26, both the Rockies and the White Sox were equally bad. So if you took one, you were still competing with the other. But in this case, it's to keep the worst team in baseball in the game.
The odds of another team finishing below the Rockies, it's like 1 in 50.
It's very small. It has happened, but it's very rare.
Yeah. But man, it's so low.
Oh wait, it's not. That's not your pick. I added him to your team.
Yeah,
yeah, I added to your team. We'll delete him from your roster. He's not on your team. I just got carried away because I was so excited to screenshot him. It is Rich Brinsfield, Sarge. He's the one. So let me after we add him to your team, I will then go back and I will remove Dangerous Dicks. I will remove your Dangerous Dicks.
Oh man, too bad we can't make him like a pitching coach or something.
Let's go back here. Let me wait, where is Wait, what happened to where is Dix? Where did he did I ask on him a different team?
Did you not? No, it said Reds. It said Reds, but did you not like press enter or something? I don't know. No, that wouldn't be it.
We better find him.
Yeah.
Let's do. We should be able to do player search.
Because he wasn't on the
player search. Okay, we gotta put Dix.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not here. Did I delete him already? I didn't think I deleted him.
Okay, I'm right here in front of my. Build the next person. Create the next player person, and I'm checking. I'm backing up. I'm looking
okay,
what you did.
let me change this filter back before I come back to it and find this.
Then you went. Oh, I messed up.
Okay, the two legends are there. Oh, we can search by level too.
Yeah, no,
Star.
You backed out. Oh, I know what happened.
What happened?
I know what happened.
What happened?
When you changed him to on the team, he still had his circle punched. So when you deleted the other 3 players, it deleted him.
It deleted him from your roster. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Deleted.
We're good then. We're good then. I did get the screenshot.
Happens.
Yeah.
So don't ever do that then.
Yeah, no, that's right. That's good to know.
Yeah.
I thought it would once you move him. I thought his circle would disappear. That's good to know.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
that was pretty fun.
That's a possible bug.
And we learned the easy way. It was not a player that we had to recreate, so we learned the easy way.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going down the level to good. We've got 2 more relief pitchers, and then we're starting your pitching staff. So 3 good level starting pitchers. This is an adventure that we are embarking on here.
Yeah. Oh, and then how I said earlier when I had the shortstops and the center fielders down in scrubs.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get below 51 games.
Right.
I was like, I did a bunch of these. I got some in the 45, 44, 46, 48, and then a few like weird ones, like just out of the blue would be like 60, 66. And I was like, what, 59?
We call those FlyingWV runs.
Yeah, down in the 40s. And then I was continuously in the 40s. Ooh, geez, I don't care about the 485. Yeah, Nick. Right? Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't care about the 45 if he's got 25 control. Or the 85 stuff if he's got 25 control. Yeah, okay.
Nick Bernard, all right.
Nick Bernard. Oh, Bernard.
Nick Theo Bernard does have the 25 control. See how he does. This will be an interesting test case to see how much high stuff can overcome.
So then I was like, what if I put the 2 catchers up at legend, and then that'll be two more pitchers into the
Like push down.
2 more
Yeah,
starting
I
pitchers.
think that's why Kynan 360 started doing that, taking those catchers at legend level.
Yeah, and then I could not get below 56, no matter how many sims I did of that team. It just kept staying at 56, 58, 66, 66, 66, 54. 64, and then I could not get below 56 wins with that legend catcher in there.
Yeah.
It just kept on.
Yeah. No, I think that version of the meta
and everybody else on the team was the same. I just took out the 2 catchers. I took out the 2 starting, pitchers and the 2 legend, and then I moved everybody around, and boom. Okay, I kind of like to go with Josh Woodard.
Josh Woodard? Okay, this is a tough group. I think lots of these guys are appealing from a low ball perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Woodard is the choice.
But yeah, I pretty much went HRA first is your first decision. Stuff is second decision. Control is third.
Who the heck is Yaller Bill? Bill Harbridge, 1875 to 1884, nickname Yaller Bill.
What does Yeller mean?
I have no idea. Is it like Yeller? Did he have Did he have a loud voice?
Oh, I thought you were talking about like yellow, like chicken.
Oh, well, it could be.
Yellow.
Yeah, maybe.
Yellow belly. Yeah, and I was like, whoa, wait, what?
All right, we're going 3 starting pitchers now at the good level.
Yeller? Yaller meaning. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah. Okay.
You can still get very bad pitchers at the good level. There's a lot of variance here, so I think a lot of this is going to be RNG. Well, there's a 35 stuff. There are a couple 45 controls.
Okay. Yeah, it could be a misspelling of Yeller, one who shouts a lot.
Yeah.
Or, historical slang. If you looked black, but you were very white looking also.
Interesting.
Yeah. If you had a very, very light complexion. And, yeah. So, I like the, dang it. So now it's, Flores.
Flores?
Yeah. Yep. Oh, wait. Gosh darn it. All right, we just got to wait here for a second here now. Okay, well, we don't need Jose and Jay. I know that.
Okay. Jose and Jay are gone.
Yeah, we don't need them. And, yeah, now it's... He's not going to strike anybody out. He's going to walk a few more people. All right, I think we got to go with Jordan Strickland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jordan Strickland is the choice here. Subway Sam. Getting some cool nicknames. Oh, you know what? We should label good SP. We're going to do that with the last guy you created, too. Or wait, this was the first one.
No, this was the first starting pitcher.
Yeah, okay, it was the first one.
Yeah.
All right, next up is another starting pitcher. Second of 3 at this level. That was a pretty bad starting pitcher. I think that was a good RNG for you.
Yeah, I wish something else would have been below
He was worse than
55.
all these players. He was worse than all 5 of these pitchers, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so it's gotta be Bobby Rosenblatt.
Bobby Rosenblatt is a choice.
So yeah, um, Ezra was talking about, like degrees of separation from Kevin Bacon and knowing fame, and then I was like, yeah, I met Joel Murray once, and that's Eddie Murray's, Bill Murray's brother, his younger
Oh,
brother. He was on Dharma and Greg back in the '90s. He played the cop in the artist. The dog runs off to get some help, and and I walk up to him and I'm like, "Hey man, I know your last name's Murray, but your first name is escaping me. But I know who you are." I'm like, "What are you doing in Milwaukee?" He was at the Brewer game. He's like, "Well, I'm taking my son to all the stadiums, and I know they're building a new one, so I want him to see County Stadium, and then I'll take him to, the next one." And I was like, "Oh, that's really cool." So we chatted for a little bit. Well, you can hit okay. And chatted for a little bit. And we're like, "Oh, okay." So we went back to our seats. He was a few rows ahead of me. Don Price. Let's go with
Don Price.
Don Price.
Okay.
Yes. I don't like the control on
Well,
Edgar.
hold on a second. This guy's name is Thrower, and you're not taking him. He's literally a thrower.
Yeah, but
Malik Thrower.
It would be funnier if he was like a 30 control, because that would make more sense. But the cool part was, and people always say, like, they've got their Bill Murray stories, like he just showed up at a party and started doing my dishes, things like that. So I'm just sitting there watching the game, and all of a sudden the person next to me goes, "Hey, someone's trying to get your attention." And I look, and it's Joel Murray.
Yeah.
And he goes, Eric, you. I don't care if I'm doxing myself. Eric, you take care. He's like, "You take care. Nice meeting you." And I was like, "All right, you too, Joel." And everybody's like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "Oh, that's Bill Murray's brother." And they're like, "What?" And I was like, "How is he saying bye to you?" I was like, "Because I talked to him for like 10 minutes out there." Real good guy. Just, like, "Hey, this and that, the other thing." Yeah. It was just so cool. I was like, "Oh, famous person." But he didn't have to say goodbye.
Yeah. No, that's nice.
He didn't have to remember my name.
We are through the good level. We're down to the average level. We have 2 starting pitchers to finish out your pitching staff, 2 catchers, and then 2 first basemen. This is actually a nice use of the 6. I like the 2, 2, and 2 here.
Yeah.
I like that you got the catchers and the first baseman on one level.
Yeah. Because no matter what you put in that average level, okay, well then it's going to be either a DH or it's going to be a position player.
Yeah, average is tricky because it's the biggest drop off is from good to average. But average also tends to have a floor. Like you usually don't get too bad of a player at average either.
Yeah.
So it can cut both ways for low ball.
Yeah, but it literally comes down to secondary positions for everybody. Does not matter. Oh, hi. Well. Oh. You're going to give up home runs. You're going to walk a lot of people. But you're a lefty. Huh. You're a what? Oh, jeez, this is a tough call.
He's got 65 stuff and 55 BABIP too. This is a tough one.
This is tough. I don't like that 55 BABIP.
Or
the one thing that's like scaring
telling
me
you, if you've been going by names only, there's Mike Seaman at the bottom.
You're always looking for those so you can point them out and say them.
It
But
is a
no,
baseball
I'm
name.
gonna.
I'm allowed to say it on
Yeah.
my own stream if it's a baseball name. Mike Seaman.
So funny. Well, I want to keep a guy in there long enough to take damage. So Eric Brown.
Wow, passing
Boom.
up the 35 HRA and the 35
Passing
control.
up to 35. Yeah,
That had to be a tough decision.
it was a very
All right, let me
tough
screenshot
decision
this guy real quick
because I couldn't take that
for the
65.
record.
I
All
couldn't.
right, that's a tough call. Tough
I
call.
went against my own. I went against myself there. Yeah, but I just can't with the. Oh man, I swear to God, those even 55 Babbitt people are like superheroes in this game. I don't care. You're just. It's not fair.
All right, Eric Brown, you have one more starting pitcher to go. Oops. All right, here we go. Last pitcher of the team. The entire pitching staff will be done at this point.
Come on, 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 come on.
Ooh.
That's what I'm liking right there. Maybe I should have re-rolled that last. Can we re-roll the last guy? Yeah, Bobby Boucher, Marquardt.
All right, Bobby Marquardt.
He's got 70 stamina, 45 control. As long as you keep that, yeah, man, 55 Babbitt with P Babbitt with a 65 stuff. I don't care what your control is. You're still the best pitcher on my team.
The entire pitching staff is done. We now move on to the position players, starting with 2 catchers. Average level catchers.
And I've been having to take like 60 power catcher, and I'm like, gosh darn it! Anything 55 and below, I'm extremely happy. Oh, 70, 50. Oh, 50 Babbitt with a 40 power, 40 eye. That might be my new best friend. And he's got 65 defense. Okay, just let me make sure. Okay, okay. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Josh Carter.
Okay, Josh Carter is a choice.
He can't. He's not gonna run much. So I don't. He's got great defense, so it doesn't matter what the next guy is. In my book, and with the 70 Ks, that's fine, man.
All right, Josh Carter. Average level catcher. Next catcher will be compared to this guy by the computer to decide who starts. The big defense definitely gives Carter an advantage.
Oh yeah, it gives him that leg up.
Five of these incoming.
Yeah, well, you can just get rid of Matt Jennings right away. I'm not even looking at him. Let's. Oh. I would really like Ricardo Pena, but I don't like his defense. But he's also slow as molasses. Doesn't matter if he's got an outfield arm. He's not going to play there.
Are you saying that the cake is a lie?
No, I'm saying it doesn't matter if the cake is a lie or not. He's the backup catcher. They're not going to put him. They're not going to platoon him. They're not going to platoon him, and they're not going to do that kind of stuff.
All right.
They may back him up out there, but they're not going to start him.
So you're taking Pena?
I think because he's so slow. Because Yeah, because Leon up there's got 65 Babbitt. I don't want that. So, yeah, Ricardo Pena.
Now, first we're going to see outfield range 60, outfield arm 50. Edwin Leon. Is the cake a lie? The cake is a lie. Tom Willits, outfield range 60, outfield arm 50. Is the cake a lie? The cake is a lie. All right, now we're going to delete everyone but Ricardo Pena, your pick, and we'll see. Is the cake a lie? 50 outfield range, 70 outfield arm. 70 outfield arm. Is the cake a lie? He plays first base. What does that do to your plan? Is that okay?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Catcher,
Right.
the backup catch, even if he's the starting catcher or the backup catcher, in my view, I've got two pretty good catchers for low ball. Even with a 60 power on a catcher, you can work with
Next
that.
up are your two first basemen. Now, the first baseman, these guys you don't want to have multiple positions, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, you don't want all. Yeah, you don't want you don't want anything. You want first base and only first base.
All right, here we go. First of two average level first basemen.
Okay. Alrighty. Ooh, no, that's not good. That's okay. Well, I'm guessing, well, looking at the defenses, anyone I pick, they're going to. Yeah, I had some really bad luck with the power. Oh, no. Don't do that, Eric. Don't do Gerard Miller. He's a switch hitter. Don't do him. Jose Chavez. This was a tough one because it's either Chavez or Luis Castillo, but I don't want that power even,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah, certified power is scary.
days.
Yeah. All right, Jose Chavez. Is there another position here? There is not. First base only.
Yes.
Okay. That's first baseman number one.
Rock and
Sign
roll.
him to the Reds, and then we're going to go to first baseman number two. Average age, average level. 5 of these.
Okay. Oh, come on now. I can't remember what I don't think it really matters. I don't think it matters. So maybe I should re-roll. Should I re-roll? I'm questioning myself. Can I get away with Jason Gibson? Can I get away? You know, if I re-roll, what happens if everybody's a freaking Mark McGuire? But if I don't take the re-roll, I'm holding it until when? Yeah, let's. I should have re-rolled the past 15 people, but let's re-roll this one.
Okay. All right. We're re-rolling. Keep a mental snapshot.
I got a mental snapshot. Yeah, I got them. There was the people that I wanted in there are like switch hitters and stuff like that. Then you're like, oh man, you don't be doing that. Okay, first base.
5 average level first baseman.
Okay. Yeah. See. These are worse. These are. All right, hold on. Hopefully Jesus looks down on me, and I take Jesus Torres, because these guys are worse than the last guys.
Okay, Jesus Torres. You don't like Bill Ruiz? He kind of looks like your catcher. That's why I thought you'd take Bill Ruiz.
The infield range and the turn double play.
Oh, okay. So let's see.
Oh,
Let's
wait,
see.
yes,
Let's
yeah,
see if
yeah,
the
yeah,
cake
yeah.
is a lie.
Let's see if the cake is a lie on Bill Ruiz.
It is a lie. He's first base only. The cake. FlyingWV. When he's right, he's right. The cake was a lie. Okay, Jesus Torres. Is he single position? I mean, with these ratings, he kind of has to be, right? Yeah, first base only.
Okay. Jiminy Christmas. One guy I was like, I wouldn't mind him on my team, but look at that infield range. Look at that infield, that guy's plays third. No doubt. He plays third.
All right, so that
like,
finishes the average level. Now we go to the bench level. We have right
this is the
fielder,
worst.
2 shortstops, 2 center fielders.
Yeah.
All right, let's see how this goes. All right, first up, right fielder.
I need this guy to just come out. Come out as a bench level. Come out as a bench level here, buddy. Do you know what the game's gonna do? It's gonna give me 2. No. Aren't these are. Oh, wait,
Bench
these are
level?
bench level.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I have the dead ball modifiers on? Look at these guys. All low power.
Yeah. And I like Tony Morales. I actually don't care if he plays every single position in the game. Go ahead.
Yeah, you want him
sucks.
playing. You want this noodle bat.
Sucks. Yeah. Everybody throws left.
He's just corner. He's corner outfield.
Okay.
Well, this is bench level.
Dang it. Man, I should have re-rolled that pitching spot. I should have re-rolled that other catcher. I should have re-rolled that.
You know you only get one, right?
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying all the times I should have done it. Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
All right, that was right field. Now we got 2 shortstops and 2 center fielders. So shortstop number 1. All right, Z Grizzly, thank you for the channel for redemption. I will deliver those scritches while Nerd of Anarchy looks at these choices. Although I think the choice is pretty clear.
Oh, you better, oh, Nelly.
All right.
Okay.
Scritches have been delivered.
Thankfully, he's got good defense. Lorenzo Hernandez.
Yeah, this guy's terrible.
He stinks.
And he might get to play because he has 55 defense.
Okay, but please only play shortstop. Well, no.
Hold on. I do have to look at Jeremy Seaborn. 55 outfield range, 60 arm. Is the cake a lie?
Got to play shorts. He's got to play
The cake is a lie. He does not play outfield at all. Yep. The cake is a lie. Listen to FlyingWV. The cake is a lie. All right, Lorenzo Hernandez. Second and short. This is another guy you want him to play everywhere because you want this guy to play.
I don't mind. I actually don't mind if that guy plays another position because he stinks.
You wish you could have 13 of this guy on your team.
Yeah.
Average age, Cincinnati Reds. Okay, shortstop number 1. Shortstop number 2, incoming. You already got a great low ball shortstop. Let's see what the next one
If he
brings.
plays shortstop and second base, that'll be great. Okay. Oh, hello.
Man.
Oh, man.
The dice
Okay, now
rolls.
this one is actually really tough. This one is okay. So I don't need Gil, Carlos, or Bjorn.
Yeah. These two are. These two are
now.
low ball royalty, depending on what you're trying to do, though.
Exactly.
This is very strategic.
What am I trying to do here? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna I'm gonna tell you one of them, and then I'm gonna close my eyes, and then you're gonna say if they play a secondary position. Oh gosh, because that's okay.
Yeah, whichever one you don't take, we once we lock it in, I will show you the
Yeah,
other. Yeah.
yeah. Because really,
He
how do
really
you?
says both cakes are a lie.
So you're saying they're both carrot cake, and I don't want to eat that because oh my god, do I hate carrot cake? Oh man. Oh, this is tough. Okay. Alrighty. Oh my goodness. You, I I'm going back and forth. I'm a teeter totter. I am a
Yeah, this is
teeter
a tough
totter
one.
here.
This is a tough
I
one.
think I gotta go because he's got lower defense. I think I gotta go Javier Perez.
Okay, so we're gonna delete Steve Hare. We're locked
Yeah,
in, so
because
we'll
even
take a look
Steve
at Steve
Hare
Hare.
would.
Steve Hare
Yeah.
has 55 outfield range and 70 arm. He does play left field and all the infield spots.
Oh, good.
Javier Perez,
Boy,
who
did
is your
it sound
player. And look
exactly.
at this. He is a defensive wizard at these. 70 second base, 85 max. 75 third
Yeah.
base, 80 max. 75 shortstop. And he's even a 60 max in left field. What a stud defender. All right, so
Wow.
he's gone.
Thank goodness.
And let's see what we get with Javier Perez.
But that was a.
Oh
That
my
was a
goodness, he's
really.
a Swiss Army knife.
Wait. I don't care. This guy.
Yeah, this bat's bad,
This
so
guy
you
is
want this.
so
Yeah,
bad.
you
Yeah.
want this. You want this.
He's either. Yeah. He is. But here's the thing. Okay. The other guy plays second and
Also,
short.
the cake was not a lie. His range at 55 60. That's pretty good. That is pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both were not a lie, Z Grizzly. Z Grizzly lied to us. Z Grizzly said both cakes were a lie. They were both actually real.
But yeah, the other shortstop plays second and short.
Yeah, but he
So
also
they
played
put
outfield.
no. The other one. The other one only played the first
No,
one.
he played one
I
of the
thought
outfield spots too. He played second, third, and short, and I think was it left field?
I'm pretty sure it was just second and short.
I don't know. Check the clip. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure he.
the first guy. Yeah. Well, either way.
Hold on, I'm checking the clip because I'm
They
pretty
put
sure he
him in-
played left field. Yeah, he had an outfield spot. He had an outfield
really?
spot.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, so they throw this guy here, Javier Perez at shortstop, and then they throw other shortstop.
Yeah, he had
either
left
in-
field. He had left field.
Yeah. Okay, either in left field, second base, and boom, you know, I've got a second baseman or a left fielder coming in from scrub level.
Oh, that's
You
true.
know?
That's true.
Yeah. And then third base. Neither one of these guys played third base, so I can throw one guy over at third base who's a scrub. Boom.
All right, so
Man.
that was your
Right.
two shortstops. Now you have two center fielders.
Okay. Now, the odds. I do not know how many center fielders I made recently at the bench level, just to see how many. Like 98% of them are all three positions. There's the 2% of people who are just center field and right field.
Oh,
That's
you mean
it.
all three outfield positions?
Yeah,
Yeah, almost all center fielders have all three outfield positions.
Yeah.
That's true.
yeah, 98% of them do. Yeah. So that's why I picked right field, because there's a lot that just have center field and right field. It's a very few, but that's the only other one.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually like these defensive numbers on a few of these guys, and I don't mind. It's actually what, Jim or Jack, I think. I think it's Jim or Jack I'm looking at right now. Even though, yeah, with the power like that. Or Donaldson. Ooh, I'm thinking Donaldson.
Okay.
Yeah,
Byron Donaldson.
Byron Donalds. Even though I should have went with the slower guys, but hey, that's just me. I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I wish I. Oh, jeez.
He plays all three spots and first base. I don't think
Okay, so the
that
first base is
hurts
not a
you too bad
problem.
though, because your first baseman were at average levels. I think that's okay.
Yeah, yeah. We don't want a third baseman. We don't want the next guy to be play third base.
All right, so that's an interesting center fielder playing first base also.
Yeah.
And now we've got your other center fielder incoming.
I'm not really feeling under 52 wins with this team so far.
All right, last bench level player. Ooh, my.
Well, hello, Nick Thompson, right?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Let me know if we can lock it in.
Yeah, we can lock him in.
All right.
Yeah.
That is a terrible bat.
Yeah.
And he plays all three outfield spots, which is fine. You want him playing the outfield. You want him in the lineup.
Oh, yeah.
All right, bench level is done. We now head to the scrub level. I think you dodged bullets there. You largely got through that okay.
Yeah, that re-roll, that I'm shooting myself in the foot.
All right,
for that
4
one.
scrub level players: second base, third base, left and right.
Yeah. I did it in order.
Second base. Only second baseman. Ooh.
Scrub? You did
Yeah.
scrub level?
Yeah.
What? It dodge.
Let me make sure. I can double check.
I'm looking. Yeah, no, I believe you. But it's just so out of control that
Second base.
yeah, I just can't.
average
No,
age.
I'm believing you. I seen it. I seen it with
Yeah,
my own
it's scrub.
eyes. I'm just asking the computer. This is what you give me? So I guess I gotta go with George. Jiminy Christmas. Yeah, George Smith. I don't want any of these crazy guys. Well, wait, hold on a second. No, wait. Ooh, Ray. Yeah, right. Ray Dewey.
Ray Dewey. Okay.
Or Dowie. Yeah.
All right. I mean, they're all terrible. This is a great low ball pool.
Yeah.
The Tupelo. Okay, who is that? Who is the Tupelo tornado? Is that a real player? No, it is not a real nickname.
Ooh, should be though. We gotta find a guy from Tupelo.
First scrub level. Sorry, I got something stuck in my throat apparently. All right. Average. Oh, no. Scrub. No, yeah, I did put scrub. Okay, good. Did I copy that, though? Let me make sure I copied that. Copy that. Okay.
Might not have copied it. I think. Yeah.
Next up is
Hmm.
third base, I believe. Yep, third base.
I don't know if I'm.
All right. Third base. Oh, my.
Oh wow.
These are interesting.
Yes. But. Hmm. And if I recall correctly, no one on the team has had third base yet. So this is going to be my third baseman. And really, how do you pass up Brent? I guess. How do you pass him up? Really? Yeah. Granted, okay, his K's a little bit high, but his Babbitt so low. power so low. Yeah. I don't care if you got an outfield arm. You ain't gonna play there.
All right, we good with Griffin Kowalski? Or sorry, with Brent Colonel.
Yeah, Brent Colonel. Yeah.
All right. I do want to check. Griffin Kowalski has 50 outfield range, 65 outfield arm. Is the cake a lie? It is a lie. Of course, it's a lie. It's a lie.
Every time I say what position it's always wrong. I'm always wrong.
All right, Brent Colonel is third base only. He's a scrub.
So.
All right, next up is a left fielder.
I haven't watched it yet, but there was a great throw at the plate that gun Jackson Churio tonight. I guess the Brewers didn't win. Gotta find that out because now I'm depressed if that's the case.
Ooh, you've gotten some really good dice rolls at the scrub level here.
What?
Bent and scrub have all been good dice rolls, I think.
Okay. Yeah, because other players, I think two or three other people had left field, so I highly doubt that this guy's gonna play that much. So, Dave Velez.
Dave Velez is the pick. Left and right field only. All he has is Void K. He's terrible at everything else.
Okay. And wait, was it like he plays horrible left field but good right field? So or vice versa. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he would have to be trained up, I think, to play the other. All right, and then right field. This is your last player. Let me make sure we have everyone labeled. Yep. Oops. Yep. This last right fielder is your final player.
Ready?
Average age, scrub level. All right, here we go. Another good dice roll. Got some very interesting choices here.
Ooh. I got to take that defense just because I want that guy in the game. But I don't know if he's actually going to play because the other right fielder. But I want to see if David Roadhouse.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing we're not mentioning is his name is David Roadhouse.
His name is Roadhouse. Come on, how do you go wrong? And they all bat left and they all throw left.
Yeah, look at that, all lefties.
Yeah. Man, I wish this guy would actually get in the lineup. That would be
Plays
awesome.
all three outfield spots.
I totally forgot. Right, so of course we'll start with the pitching.
All right, pitching staff.
See what they do for us.
Okay. They keep all your starters in the rotation.
Okay.
So there's really nothing to do here except to pick your rotation mode. Rosenblatt is your number 1, and Marquardt is your number 5.
Oh, we gotta do that strict order then. Definitely a strict order.
It is. Yeah, got to get Marquardt those starts. So I think that's right.
Yeah.
Like batting order or strategy?
Batting order. We'll see what.
Okay.
I want
to do position coverage first.
See how many scrubs. I think I got 2 scrubs in the lineup.
Yeah, Perez plays everything, but he's a bench level guy, so he's your only other third baseman.
Yeah, but really, a few of those scrub. I mean, a few of those bench could be a scrub.
Yeah, yeah,
kind of
yeah.
squint and see.
No,
Pay attention.
you had good dice rolls at the bench level.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
All right.
still not. I'm not. I'm pretty sure Flying WV's record is definitely safe tonight. But
I don't know. These bats are pretty bad.
he's bad. Yeah.
Your highest
Yeah.
power is a 60, and you have a 55 and a 50. Everything, no one can hit. Look at this group.
I know. I know. It's kind of like, but I'm still in this. I'm still thinking.
What it comes
Yeah.
down to is which is worse, bad pitching or bad hitting.
Yeah.
I think it depends on what you believe.
And I think you just need to, you got to run each one like 3 times and average it out. Let's see what happens.
You do have one scrub
Okay.
starting your second baseman.
Oh,
So you didn't
man.
have another second baseman. So your scrub is starting at second base. It managed to not start your third baseman.
How the
Javier
heck did that happen?
Perez. Oh, your other shortstop is playing third base.
Oh, oh, instead of playing second base. Okay.
Yeah. So
Alrighty.
one of your scrubs is going to be on the bench either way.
Yeah. But that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I think this actually worked out pretty well for you.
Yeah. Okay. Strategy is going to be small ball.
Okay.
Because if you look at those speeds, really, there's like maybe one guy that can steal. No, you don't have to import it. Yeah.
Yeah, small ball. All right.
There you go.
I think we're good to go. FlyingWV asked what the approach was, so let's put this back up briefly. It is all pitchers first and then batters. It's kind of like the reverse of your approach, FlyingWV.
Yes. So I had to go, yeah. Because I was like, well, if we'll see what happens, if I reverse that.
I mean, I think the player creation went about as well as it could have, especially at the bench and scrub level. You got some real stinkers in there.
Yeah. I could have got lucky with the shortstops not playing the secondary position.
That's true. That's true. That is true. But that's tough, though. Shortstop has so much position flexibility.
It is a little tough.
Were your ears burning? The cake was a lie every time we looked tonight. Except for the one time it was not a lie twice in one group.
Whenever Z Grizzly said it was a lie.
Yeah, Z Grizzly cannot tell the truth about cakes, apparently.
Yeah. But, yeah, I kept doing, I'll tell FlyingWV, I kept doing shortstop center fielders as the scrubs. And then I was like, wait a minute. That's only 2 players overall that are going to be scrubs. So I could have a possible 3 or 4 if I change that. And I put but center fielders, no matter what, always have a secondary position, and shortstops, it's pretty darn close. So I was only getting 3 scrubs.
LLB, if you're watching, the roster is done. Start filling out your form now, please.
Yes.
Fill out your form. Your form. Okay, so I will see you on the other side of the ad break. Thank you for the Tier 3 sub. Now our second Tier 3 subscriber.
I am kind of like... I have more faith in my crazy one from earlier today where I had said 140 wins. I was like, oh yeah, this team is definitely going to win 140 wins. I have no idea. This team could win 140 wins for credit.
Yeah, sorry, Nerdovac, you won our pack giveaway from the Juneteenth Negro League takeover, the 2025 Mets. So.
Yeah, I have absolutely no idea what this is going to do.
And Johnson Bronson had a really good battle with a Comey of Errors. Comey won, but then gave Bronson Johnson his pack, so that ended up doing well for everybody. We had a really fun time this afternoon. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna run the ads, but then I'm also gonna do that one speed draft I think it's a speed draft that has to be done at in 2 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. All right, start it up.
See you on the other side. All right, that was fun. Let's it is saved, so let's start that draft. LLB, the team is done. You can start filling out your form. Let's see. What am I drafting here? Oh, it's not a speed draft, so I will have the grace period, or I can still draft it. So we actually have 21 minutes, which is longer than the draft lasts. So very good. But I still draft all these like speed drafts. Neutral Park, Modern Era. I have started taking more defense earlier, so I'm taking Bobby Witt Jr. if there's no Shohei or Aaron Judge available. Now, we don't get a perfect here. What's up, game? You always give another perfect card. For this, I guess we're going to go Avoid K Power combination. And there's J-Ram. Always get J-Ram. Okay, this is where I was never taking pictures at gold. Now I occasionally will take pictures at gold. And if one of the shortstops will, I'll take the rear, but I don't need to because we have Bobby Witt Jr. So that gives me a little more flexibility than I'm used to. Pete Alonso and probably Ketel Marte. 96 Avoid K, 93 Power. If I had a top pitcher here, I would take them. Nolan McLean is probably the closest. He's actually pretty good. Yeah, we'll take him because J-Ram can actually play second if we end up getting. Yeah, Alonso will play first, J-Ram will play second, Witt at third, at short, and Kevin will play third. So we can take Bob, Nolan McLean. All right, so we already have a gold pitcher, which is nice. We don't have a center fielder, so I think this is where I usually take. Who's the guy on the Braves? Michael something the second, but we'll take Dalton Varsho. And do we go second pitcher here, or do we go another outfielder? There's not a catcher I like here. Actually, Campusano's not bad. I do like to take Langoliers if I get him here, but this is the last gold round. Alright, we'll try out Campusano. I usually don't take him, but we'll see what that's like. We have one starting pitcher, so we need to catch up a little bit. We'll go Cavalli and Javier. I don't like any of the other bats here. Otherwise, I would take one pitcher and one bat, but we'll go two bats. Or two pitchers, I mean. I guess Nimmo and Weathers. I think this is the last silver round. Alright, we'll take Lopez, and I don't like any of these cards. Whew. This is a rough round. We'll go Rogers, I guess. Didn't like that round. That was a rough one to have as my last silver round. Okay, we'll go Severino and Bichette. Mets legend. Lugo. And could use an outfielder here, but I don't really have a good one, so we'll go Holmes. Okay, we have 9 pitchers. Still looking outfield, but I don't like these outfielders. Do we go backup catcher? Do I like Tyler Stevenson? Not really. We'll go Burke. We only have one catcher left. Go Badu. Alright, let's hope we get a decent backup catcher. If it's not in the next round, it's going to be an iron backup catcher. We're going to have an iron backup catcher. Alright, so what do we need? Just backups. Backup outfielder, backup infielder, backup catcher. There are only 4 pitchers in the next round too. And we have 10. I want 13. So If I take one now, we only have to take 2 of the 4 incoming, which just sounds like a good idea. Marcy can back up all 3 outfield spots, and he'd be a 76 in center field, which is not too bad. Freeland can back up all the infield spots, and he'd be a 71 at shortstop, which is not too bad. I like Dominguez's bat, but we do need someone who can back up center field. He's only a 50. So we'll go Marcy. All right, we got to take 2 of these terrible pitchers, and we need to take the catcher, who is Brett Sullivan. Bryce Wilson, Lorenzen, Simpson, or Schweitzer. It's definitely Wilson is one of them. Simpson's the other. I'm going to take HRA over Control. Okay, so we have our 2 pitchers to get to 13. We have our backup catcher. And so now we need... I took backup outfielder already, right? Yeah, we took Marcy. So we need a backup infielder. We have starters backing up starters here. And, oh yeah, we just took our backup catcher. So backup infielder will be... Okay, Master Bodie's a slightly better fielder. Tana has the better bat, so we'll go Tana. Do you want to do another outfield spot? Yeah, we could do that. We could use some depth in the outfield. Pretty thin right there. It's just Marcy right now. Osuna or Marte? I think Osuna. Got a little better eye, a little better contact. Okay, not a great live draft, but at least we got it done. We didn't Jim Unknown it. And we gave people a chance to fill out the form, which no one has filled out yet since I started the draft. There are entrants, but no one has submitted entries since I started the draft. The whole idea was I do the draft while you all fill out your forms. Yes, you were one of the 2 who filled... No, you did. I said no one filled out another one since I started. There were some already in. Maybe I didn't make that clear. I probably wasn't clear about that. There were already some in, but no new ones came in while I was drafting. All right, we're going to move these lefties into the bullpen. I like Lugo better than Rogers for sure. That's an easy one. Do I like Severino better than Weathers? It's close enough that I do want to get that lefty out of there and get that low stamina out of there. Okay, so now we have an alrighty rotation, which for several reasons I like. Okay, we go Lopez and Burke are going to be our stoppers. Weathers and Baz I like as our sit-ups. Josh Simpson. I don't love the low control, but who's going to close for us? Bryce. Let's see. Bryce Wilson? No. Okay, you know what? Lopez can sit up, and then Baz will be our closer. And then, is it Holmes and Simpson or Holmes and Rogers? Holmes and Rogers. And Sips is actually going to be a setup. We'll make him 6th inning. We'll make our stoppers 7th inning. And Basil back up stoppers. These 2 stoppers will back up closer. Our setup guys will back up middle relief, and our middle relief guys will back up setup. No, LB, you're supposed to be doing it right now. That's why I'm doing a draft. You're supposed to be filling out your form right now. You should be doing it while I'm doing my draft. That's the whole reason I'm doing a draft. And then I'm going to take a BRB. Yeah, so Bronson Johnson, my bullpen strategy is based on the fact that, and look, it may not be optimal, but one of the big things is if you only have 1 or 2 players designated as closers, and there's a closer situation, even if they're tired, the computer will put them in. So this way, every situation I have at least 3 pitchers that are assigned either that role as primary or secondary. So I'm trying to not have any tired pitchers getting put in by the computer. But I don't know anyone else who does it this way, so it's probably suboptimal. It's just the way I do it, though. You're not going to start one out? Okay. I am almost done with my draft. But I almost always have this draft to do, and so what I decided, LLB, is that from now on, I will do this draft during my stream instead of trying to finish it before or forgetting to do it after or during. And then this will give people extra time to fill out their forms. And by people, I mean LLB. Okay, so what is our backup situation like here? Okay, Bobby Witt should be leading off. J-Ram second. The rest I'm okay with. Bichette probably ahead of Camposano. Okay, versus lefties. Witt and J-Ram again. Okay. Looks good. Set our strategy. There is a DH. And we'll set this to... Our bench is actually not very good this draft, so we'll go pretty low on this one. Alright, we are done. Alright, let's see. How are we on ad break? Oh, perfect timing. I'm going to push 3 minutes of ads. I will see you on the other side of the ad break, and we will take a look at the guesses at that point. All right, looks like we're back from the ad break. I was just checking out my team on Friday Night Live PD. We won a game 7 in round 3, so we are on to round 4. We will be playing the Hershey Hammerheads of M.A. Parish. Oh, down here on the bottom right. If we win that one, we play the winner of the Halong Seafarers and the Pronouncers of Nonsense. Alright, should be fun. Alright, we did get another entry in during the BRB, so I'm glad for that. Let me go ahead and enter it quick while we're here. What am I going to do about Saturday Iron Warriors? That's probably just our strikes back roster for now. Let me put something in there so I don't gem unknown it. I doubt I'll get around to building a new roster for it tonight or tomorrow morning. All right, let's take a. Is anyone else gonna submit a form? Otherwise, I'm gonna close this up, and I'll give everyone a little extra time while I format the spreadsheet so it fits on the screen better. Gonna hide a couple columns. Gonna resize some columns. Okay, we're good there now. Go back into the game. All right, anybody else? If not, I'm going to close the form. All right, here's a look at the guesses. Good luck, everybody. There are 4 of you competing tonight for those packs. All right, half of you think this team will have the lowest record in the majors. And half of you think they will be the lowest record in the sub-league. So that's interesting. No one thinks they'll be worse in the sub-league, but not in the league. So I guess it's you're all in or you're all out on this one. And 3/4 you think they'll be last in the division. All right, someone thinks this team is going to be too good. No one thinks they'll make the playoffs. No one thinks they'll win the division. All right. It may come down to the win total guess here. I did save it. I did save the quick start, I believe. So we are ready to go. We'll sim to opening day. Generating MLB season predictions. We'll take a look at those now. MLB pull down menu. Reports and info. Preseason predictions. Cincinnati Reds 61 and 101. Take a screenshot of that. Let's see. Very low run total, 567 would be the worst in the league. I think worse in the majors too. Yeah, worse in the majors. Pitching. Pretty bad considering you took all top pitchers, top level pitchers. 756 runs against, a 4.35 ERA. None of the top, despite taking all your pitchers at the top, none of them are in the top 10. And, of course, no batters in the top 10. All right, let's go to our opening day, which will be after the Tokyo series. All right, the Dodgers sweep the Cubs. That is actually the most rare option or outcome this cycle. The split, I think, is the most common, and the Cubs have been playing better than the Dodgers in most of our sims. All right, so let's I should probably unpin the form too. Okay. All right, so let's go to opening day. It is against Ezra's Giants. We're going to hide the scores and let's watch Bobby Rosenblatt take on Logan Webb. Okay. Well, Rosenblatt struck out 3 players in a row, or 6 players in a row. So we know that's going to happen at some point in the game. All right, we've got top of the first. The Giants are up. William Adames up with an 0-1 count. We get the flyover. We don't get that often. We don't often see the first at bat. There's a fly ball to deep left field, and that is gone. A leadoff home run by William Adames. That is a good way to start a low ball game, giving up a leadoff home run. Bottom of the first. Don't like seeing this, though. Runners on first and second for the low ball team with 1 out and Jesus Torres up at bat. Torres is the DH. Bloop's one into right field, and that's going to be a base hit. Will it score a runner? The throw in is cut off. So it is bases loaded. Run did not score. Bases loaded, 1 out, 1-1 count. The infield is back. So looking to turn 2 rather than coming home. Ground ball to third. Oh, they do come home. Over to first, double play. The 5-2-3 double play. Awesome job to avoid scoring. Bottom of the 6th, trailing by 1. Jose Chavez. Average level first baseman. Line drive into center. It's a base hit. The runner round second, headed to third. The throw is cut off. The throw is going home for some reason. So the trail runner advances second and third and 2 outs for Nick Thompson. Nick Thompson is a bench level left fielder. Fly ball to right. It should hang up for the out, and it does. And the threat is over. Oh, a run did score, though, so it's now tied. Top of the 7th, San Francisco looking to retake the lead. Runner on first for Wilmer Flores. 1 out and an 0-2 count. Goes down swinging. 2 outs and a 1-2 count for Patrick Bailey. It's a little flare in the left field. That's going to drop in. Runner holds at second. First and second with 2 outs and a 0-2 count. I smell a strikeout coming. And it's a strikeout. They failed to score, so it's going to be still tied to head to the bottom of the 7th. Full count to Javier Perez. And Perez is going to draw a walk. Still no outs, 1-1 count to Dewey. Dewey bunts! The throw to first is in time. So there's a runner on second now with 1 out. Byron Donaldson, bench level center fielder, who is leading off. What a terrible leadoff hitter. 50 contact, 35 eye. Oh no, the pitch gets away from the catcher. There's now a runner on third with 1 out. Now a fly ball will score the go-ahead run. Infield is in. Goes down swinging. That's a big strikeout. So now it's 2 outs. The infield can play back. There is still a runner at third, but now a fly ball will be an out. Lorenzo Hernandez, bench level shortstop. Fly ball to right field, and that should end the inning. Yep. So they get out of that jam. Bottom of the 8th. It's another low ball team highlight. We don't like this. Off the fists in the right field for a base hit. Runner on first for Tony Morales. Full count. Runner's going. Ground ball to second. Over to first. The runner was going, so they stayed out of the double play. It is now 2 up. Oh, no. It is now the top of the 9th. Full count to Jung-Hoo Lee. Come on, walk him. They do walk him. Leadoff runner is on. That brings up Dominic Smith. First pitch to Smith. fly ball to center field. It is caught. Runner goes back. Runner's tagging for second, and he's in there. Oh, he tags second. In scoring position now with one out. First and second for Wilmer Flores. Fly ball to left field. Get out, get out, get out. It's gone. The Giants take a 4-1 lead. All right, and when this happens, when it goes to 2 outs in the last inning and you're down, this is usually the computer saying it gives up. So Due, scrub level second baseman, should make the last out here. He pops up to center field, and that's the ball game. Despite Rosenblatt striking out 6 in a row and getting player of the game. Got player of the game. Nerdovec, you managed to lose the game. Congratulations. 6 1/3, 13 strikeouts and 6 1/3. This dude. He's got 50 stuff. How did he do that? He has 50 stuff and he struck out 13, including 6 in a row. What? How does that make any sense? Oh, it is the Giants. That is true. Logan Webb has 50 stuff and he struck out 2 and 7 2/3. Our guy has 50 stuff. He struck out 13 and 6 1/3. Makes no sense to me. All right. That is true, but that's the 87 Giants. This is the 2025. How long are they going to maintain that tradition of striking out? All right. Let's do the month. Three and 1 in March, so let's do all of April now. All right, it took a while, but the low ball team did manage to work his way down to a .355 win percentage. We do have one person on the leaderboard. It's Rosenblatt on strikeouts, and he's a 50 stuff guy. Unreal. All right, let's do another month. All right, this is earlier than normal. May 26th, we shift from neutral to rebuilding. So an early trigger on the rebuilding. So we still need to finish the month. .22 and 37, a .373 win percentage. Rosenblatt finally off the leaderboard. When was the update? Because we've been getting June. We've got it as early as June 18th. I don't think. I know you think there's an early floor to when it can happen. I don't think that's true. We've gotten May 15th. No, May 18th. So I do not believe there is a floor to when that can happen. There's clearly not an end to when it can happen because we got our shift to win now on the last game of the season in this afternoon sim. All right, let's run the month of June. Unfortunately, this team is now playing 400 ball, 34 and 51. Although not too far ahead of the Rockies, only 7 wins ahead of the Rockies, who are 27 and 57. Let's see what's going on here with the win percentage by month. 296 in April, which is great. 393 in May, which is not as good, and then 462 in May, which is not possible for low ball. So if we can return to this April form, we might have a chance here still. All right, let's sim to the All-Star break. Chavez not getting the memo, 22 game hitting streak, which for an average level player is pretty darn good. 39 and 57 to 406 win percentage. 455. So we're kind of leveling out above 400, which is not ideal. Let's sim one more day to get to the All-Star break. Unfortunately, it was a win for the low-ball team, 40 and 57. Now 11 wins ahead of the Rockies. So the Rockies have stayed put, and we kept winning. 40 would have been only 3 wins ahead of the Orioles, but these Rockies, they're stubborn. All right, let's see how many All-Stars we got here. Okay, no players in the top 3 voting in the first half of the ballot. Let's take a look at the rest. All right, none of the position players, and we know that the computer's not good at voting for pitchers. So let's just take a look at there, just in case. Pitching stats 1. Okay, I think the starters are safe. How about the relief pitchers? I think the biggest threat to getting an extra All-Star are the 2 setup guys. 1.93 ERA, 1.49 ERA, 1.09 whip, 0.96 whip. I think everyone else were relatively safe. The closer has too high of an ERA. But let's take a look, see who was chosen. Garza from the bullpen, 4 and 5 with 18 saves. Oh, so they did take the closer. I think that's it though. 1 player, a relief pitcher, and he's not even that good. They should have taken one of the setup guys. They are much better. Okay, 1 All-Star though. Let me put that on the leaderboard. I mean, one way to avoid taking All-Stars is to take all your batters low, I guess. Could have backfired. Could have had multiple pitchers, but the pitchers are just not doing that well. I think, pretty good RNG and good selections by Nerd of Anarchy. Nerd number 4, the leaderboard, and this is the Cincinnati Reds. Okay. So 1 All-Star. Don't have to worry about anyone in the home run challenge then, because the 1 All-Star is a relief pitcher. Adele, Caminero, Judge, and Kurtz advance. Judge and Adele. This is a fun pairing. And Judge wins it 12-11. What a surprise. All right, let's go to the All-Star game. As you can see, I do not know the new home run derby rules. If you, I will check them out, and on the next stream, I will let you know what I think about the new home run derby rules. The AL throws a 3-hit shutout against the NL, so that doesn't bode well. We just had 1 relief pitcher though, so did our relief pitcher get in the game? Yep, Garza pitched 1 inning, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. They're going back to swings instead of time-based. I think I like that. It rewards batters being more selective, and as long as the number of swings isn't too high, and as long as the pitchers are decent, I think that's okay. I mean, I still think there should be like a time limit, but um, but I think swings is fine. 20 swings and then 15 for later rounds. I think I like that. I think I like that. What do you think of that? All right, let's finish up the month of July. The win percentage keeps climbing, Nerd of Anarchy. We're now up to 427. What is this team doing? 296, 393, 462, and now 520. The win percentage has gone up every month. I worry about what's going to happen in August. There's going to be a 600 win percentage. Actually, still only 11 wins ahead of the Rockies. The gap has stayed the same. Ziegler thinks it's got a chance to be better, not order the batters out too much. I think they were bringing back the number of outs within the swings too. I think outs combined with swings would be nice. I do like that. Okay, let's sim the month of August. Sorry, I thought I had muted myself, but I'm crunching chips in your ears. All right, let's see what the win percentage by month is on that one. Okay, it came down 444. 59 and 78. Oh, still 11. That 11 wins has been consistent. 11 wins ahead of the Rockies. All right, let's run the last month of the season. A 70 and 91 with one game left to play. 71 and 91 with a game 163 between the Red Sox and Astros, it looks like, and one between the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks. See, but only certain people think that, Nerd of Anarchy. In OOTP27, I think it was, Max thought my computer hated him. Yeah, it's mostly the people who do lots of test runs and then think they have it figured out. But then you only get one shot on the stream, right? And so if it doesn't go well, it does seem like my computer doesn't like you. All right, let's see. We're headed to the postseason. Oh, yeah, we got to do these game 163s. Oh, wait, there's another one. The Braves and Mets also tied for the NL East. Okay, this is a division. Oh, the Dodgers battling for the division lead. The Diamondbacks win 5-4. I'm assuming with 98 wins, though, the Dodgers will still make a wild card spot. Okay, Mets Braves. Mets win. They don't Met. They are going to go to the playoffs. All right, and the Red Sox Astros. This is for the third wild card spot. And the Red Sox destroy the Astros 2 touchdowns to a field goal. So the Red Sox will be advancing. Why are we not done? Let's see. Is it the Blue Jays Red Sox? What's the remaining game? Oh, there are no. Oh, we didn't get an achievement because we were terrible. Yeah, that's all. I was waiting for an achievement. It was just because we're terrible. We didn't have any achievements. Oh, you know what we should do before we raid out tonight? We should look at the achievements from that Juneteenth NEL run from tonight. And also, am I getting bit by mosquitoes? Or do I have bed bugs or something? I think it's mosquitoes. We usually don't have that many mosquitoes in Portland. Okay. Let's speed sim these playoff rounds. The Dodgers beat the Brewers. They'll face the Cubs. The Diamondbacks beat the Mets. Of course, the Mets are going to Met 2-1. They'll face the Phillies. Twins sweep the Red Sox to face the Yankees. Rangers sweep the Blue Jays. They'll face the Mariners. Dodgers beat the Cubs 3-1. Diamondbacks beat the Phillies 3-1. Mariners sweep the Rangers, and the Twins beat the Yankees. It's usually called Cubs and Rangers. They have both been eliminated already. Zegers even called it a little late, and he's still called 0 for 2. It's 0 for 2, and it's still the championship series round, and already 0 for 2. All right. I know, Bronson Johnson. This is the second sim in a row where the Twins have made the ALCS. The Twins have made the World Series. They are facing the Dodgers. The Twins made it to the World Series against the Juneteenth NEL team as well. But they get swept by the Dodgers. Game score is 193. The win total is 71. That is not the highest win total, though. Someone else got 71 wins. Someone named Nerd of Anarchy number 1 got 72 wins. So you have 71 wins today. And let's go to the standings view. How many games behind was this? 39 games behind. Let's look at, while we're here, let's look at runs scored. .549. Runs against 697. So you did set the record for fewest runs scored. You just didn't give up enough runs. The run differential was very low, 148. I think the second worst run differential, third worst run differential. So you gave up the fewest runs, but also gave up the fewest runs ever. The old record for runs allowed was 813. You shattered that with 697. Yeah, the pitching was way too good. It didn't look that good when you picked them, but it was still too good. But that offense was very nicely nerfed. 549 runs. That broke the record. The old record was 635. The problem is you broke the record for runs allowed by even more. So that's the issue there. While we're here, let's also do the mouse hover. .30-30-30. You did get the trifecta on the offense of 30-30-30. No one had done that before. So that's something. You did do that. I think the problem is nerfing the offense. There's a floor to how bad it can get, right? Like you can bat 0. On defense, there's no ceiling to how bad your ERA can get. And I think that's the problem. It's the asymmetry between bad hitting and bad hitting, I think, is making the pitching nerfing a more powerful strategy than the batting nerfing. But this is just one data point. I kind of hope you'll do a version of this again and see if you can improve on that. Because I think the fundamentals are pretty interesting. 5th, 1st, and 16th on the defense. Yeah, so your total of the rankings added is not even close to being like the worst. So I think there's potential here, this approach. Okay, so let's do the postseason awards, right? We need to do that first. So Great Glove Awards. No red, so 0 Great Gloves. Relief Pitcher of the Year. I mean, it did like Garza. The ERA is pretty good, 2.2. I think Garza might end up getting some votes for Relief Pitcher of the Year. Yeah, Garza came in second. Did get 1 first place vote. So unfortunately, the sweep of the award cycle is not going to happen. That second place finish is going to make that impossible. We've had one person win Relief Pitcher of the Year. That was one of the FlyingWV runs. And we've had one other player finish second in Relief Pitcher of the Year voting. That was another FlyingWV run. Okay, Silver Slugger Awards. No Silver Sluggers, so that's clean. I think it's going to be just this Relief Pitcher of the Year vote, because I don't anticipate any shot at a Cy Young Award. 11 and 13 is your best won-loss record, and 4.16 is your best starter ERA. Okay, so no, wait, that's AL. NL. Yep, no Platinum Stick Award. Oh, wait, sorry, Cy Young. We're moving on to Cy Young. Duh. Oh, Rookie of the Year first. We don't have anyone eligible, so we're going to go right to Cy Young Award. Oh, no, Garza got 2 points in Cy Young voting. Holy cow. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th. 11th in Cy Young voting. Only one other person got Cy Young votes, and that was FlyingWV run number 2. And that player finished 7th, so you did finish behind FlyingWV on that one. And then MVP. Do we have anyone that even looks like an MVP candidate? Let's take a look. With these ratings, we should not, but... Yeah, the highest OPS is a 742. What a job nerfing the batters. 742 OPS is the top. There's no way anyone's getting votes here. Okay, MVP. Shohei wins it. No surprise there. Ooh, the long list had me worried, but it didn't dip down below the 740 OPSs. So no MVP votes. All right. I think we have enough information now that we can go ahead and do the pack giveaway. All right, here we go. There are 4 of you in the competition. Will this team have the worst record in the majors? They did not. So Bronson Johnson and Nerd of Anarchy survive. Will this team have the worst record in the sub-league? They did not. Will this team finish last in their division? They did. They did. So Nerd of Anarchy is going to win again. Nerd of Anarchy has won first place twice today. If it had come down to the win total, which was 71. Ooh, 350s and an 80. 71 is closest to Bronson Johnson's guess of 80, so Bronson Johnson would have taken it down. But as it stands, Bronson Johnson will get the 3 bonus points for the second place packs. And then playoffs, no. Division, no. All right, games behind. $39 games behind. 4 away, 6 away. So Z Grizzly's going to put a point there. Oh yeah, I have to green out Nerd of Anarchy. Nerd of Anarchy does not get guesses scored, having won already. All right, All Stars, it was just the one, so V Trudell and Z Grizzly get solo points there. Z Grizzly's almost made up the 3-point bonus of Bronson Johnson. Gold Glove winners. I believe that's a 0 on the Gold Glove winners. Yep, 0 Gold Glove winners. V Trudell and Z Grizzly. Z Grizzly has now made up the entire 3-point bonus gap with Bronson Johnson. Platinum Stick Awards. None. V Trudell and Z Grizzly. Alright, the MLB ranks. For runs scored, it was 30th. On the offense, very nicely nerfed. Solo point for V Trudell. Batting average, 30th. Another point for V Trudell. Home runs hit, 30th. Would have had a shared points with Nerd of Anarchy, but Nerd of Anarchy has already won. So, 3 in a row there. 6 in a row, actually, if you go back to the other questions, by V Trudell. Okay, now on the defensive questions. ERA, 5th. Z Grizzly gets that exactly right. What a guess. Strikeouts thrown. First. Not close, but closest. Z Grizzly and Bronson Johnson each get points there. And defensive efficiency, 16th. Z Grizzly and Bronson Johnson sharing a brain cell, each get points there. All right, so before we head into the batting questions, Bronson Johnson has 2 plus the 3 bonus points for 5 points. V. Trudell has 6 points. Z Grizzly has 7 points. So it's a tight, oops, not there. It is a tight race. Only 2 points separating first and third place. Alright, home runs hit by the team leader in home runs. That will be 24 by Jesus Torres. 24. V. Trudell gets a solo point and has tied it up. Strikeouts by batters. 165 by Lorenzo Hernandez. Bronson Johnson's going to get a point there, and the competition gets even tighter. Yep, so 150, I think this, yeah, I was just triple checking that. Okay, next up is batting average, lowest batting average, at least 300 plate appearances. Nick Thompson, starting center fielder, hit 195 for the season. David Roadhouse hit 185, but he only had 136 plate appearances. So 195 is going to be the answer we're going to run with. Bronson Johnson is 25 points under. And Z Grizzly is 15 points over. So Z Grizzly is going to take that. Or no. Yeah, 15 points over. Yeah. So he'll take that. Lowest OPS. Again, Nick Thompson with a .551. All right, the .54 is going to take it. These are a heck of a guess on these. These OPSs are super low. But y'all nailed it. And then lowest batter WAR is negative 4.2 by Nick Thompson. Everyone undershot. He was terrible. The 2 negative 3s are going to take it. Bronson Johnson and V. Trudell. All right, heading to the pitching questions. Let's see. Bronson Johnson picked up 2 to go to 7. V. Trudell picked up... Oh, no, hold on. Yeah, 2. V. Trudell picked up 2 to move to 8. And Z Grizzly picked up 2 to go to 9. So the spread has remained the same. 2 points separating first and third, with Z Grizzly in the lead. All right, anyone can still win this. We head to the pitching sections. Most strikeouts thrown, 224 by Bobby Rosenblatt, including 6 in a row on opening day. Never thought the whole lineup would share their bad WAR. Yeah, no. A couple of them... that Nick Thompson had a tremendously bad year. Just awesome. 224 is the answer. 224. So the high guess is going to take it. That is Bronson Johnson. Home runs allowed, only 31. Despite everyone throwing over 179 innings, only 31 home runs allowed. Bronson Johnson off by 1. Very nice guess. Highest ERA, 4.92. That's 5. Whip, highest whip. Janik did not have enough innings with a 1.72, so it's going to be Marquardt with a 1.58. 1.5 by Z Grizzly, fighting back, trying to recapture that lead. Lowest pitcher WAR on the team. No one was negative on this pitching staff. That is a problem when you're playing low ball. 0.7 by Janik. So you just have the right idea. Well, only one to guess positive, and it's the closest. All right, and then the final question is, this is a FlyingWV question, but I left it in there by mistake. Did any position players pitch? Zero. So Zegras is going to get a point there. Gumo, D-Block, Gumo. Alright, so that's 3 by Bronson Johnson, move up to 10. V. Trudell stands pat with 8. And Zegrisley moves up to 12. Fortunately, that last question I left in by mistake did not matter, because Zegrisley still would have won it. So, great guesses, Bronson Johnson and Zegrisley. Bronson Johnson involved in some tough tiebreak battles today. First place for Nerd, second place for Z Grizzly. Congratulations. 7 packs headed to Nerd, 3 packs headed to Z Grizzly. Alright, thanks for being here, everybody. That was a fun one. Unfortunately, did not go the way we had hoped, but it was fun creating all those bad batters. And I still think there are pathways to get to at least into the 50s, if not lower, with this approach. But this is part of the fun. Everyone battling it out. Split your packs, Z Grizzly. So do you want to take one and Bronson Johnson and V. Trudell each get one? We can do it that way if you want. Seven packs, 1 pack to Z Grizzly, and 1 pack each to Bronson Johnson and V. Trudell. It's very nice of you. So everyone's going to walk away with packs tonight. That's always nice. Alright, so let's put this title slide back up, and let's get to rating out. There is no Ophi. Her fundraising week is over. I think she raised 300. Over almost 700 pounds. Oh, Spore is on. Wild. What is Spore doing? He's 2 hours in. Let's raid Spore. Alright. What do we have coming up? We've got FlyingWV playing low ball tomorrow. Father's Day Sim on Sunday. And then Clay Dog playing Creator Roster. Looking forward to Clay Dog returning to our community games. Should be a good time. Alright, we're going to raid in the Spore. Have a good night, everybody. Hope to see you tomorrow.